Welcome back. Part 7, the 1986 LT250R build saga. If you missed Part 6, here's a quick recap. We went ahead and got the radiator mounted, the steering stem put on, quite a bit of the electrical done. We got a precision stabilizer put on, as well as the motor, some of the electrical stuff, as I said, the carb, the airbox, the rear suspension, and the swing arm put on. This is actually the last video clip that I have with my GoPro. I broke it shortly after this, trying to get this thing all put together. Wasn't really paying attention to where it was. Hit it with something. I don't remember what it was. And by the time I figured it out, I lost most of the assembly videos. So eventually I will switch it over to my Insta360, which does not have a mic setup. So you might get a little bit more voiceover in this video than what we might be used to during this saga, but we're rushing. I am actually on the phone right now while I'm putting the rear axle in with Seth from Wamco, trying to figure out if I am going to get this thing done in time for the Vintage for Vets race out at Fast Tracks. It was a lot of work. Like I said, I did miss some of the assembly video, but I did have TikToks and YouTube shorts and stuff that I'm going to try to drop in where I can. If they work out, we're just going to try our best at this point. So I appreciate everyone for hanging out with us so far in this really long build series for this particular quad. And I guess let's go ahead and jump right into it, and hopefully we'll see you guys at the track sometime. Okay. We got a little work done on this thing. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I broke my GoPro, so I'm using the Insta360 that we usually use just for filming races and stuff like that, but it doesn't have all the fancier microphones and all that, so doing it this way. So as you can see, we got a little bit of work done. We are trying to still race it this coming Sunday at the Vintage for Vets. Let's go over a little bit about kind of what we've done so far with it. So we have the steering stabilizer put on, put the bumper on. I still have to put all the Zerk fittings in. YFZR hubs, YFZR A-arms, front suspension, all gusseted, welded up, all that. I have to make a bracket still for this, but we're getting that all designed up right now. Got a, I believe he said it was called a Gemco exhaust on it now. Got some motor goodies going on. I still need to put a chain on it. 35mm carburetor, and let me tell you what, it was super fun getting this carburetor to fit on the airbox. As you can see, I had to go ahead and make a carb boot for it, so hopefully that works. All new wiring, got it all done up on the bars, new kill switch. I am waiting to make sure that I have the kill switch plugged in correctly before I heat shrink that. We got the brakes all done up, they're ready to go. Got the rear end, got that put in. Exhaust is ready to go. Dean's Customs, Landon Dean, is making a new rear grab bar for it. Should be a drop bar, but we'll see what he comes up with. I gotta still have to tighten these down and stuff like that. Rear brakes are all ready to go. What else did we do? Got all the cables ran, hoses ran. It does have water in it. If you guys had seen our TikTok, then you know the first time I put water in this, it was supposed to be a ready to go turnkey motor, and it leaked all over the place out of the head gasket. So we ended up, I pulled that all apart, pulled the studs. I resurfaced both the head and the cylinder, resurfaced both of those to get a good adhesion. Did the old junkyard LS trick with the copper spray, some thread sealant. Hopefully it holds. We haven't gotten to fire it up yet. That is on the docket for today. I'm gonna try to recruit some guys to help me pick this thing up and put it on this gray wheelie thing over here, and then we're gonna wheel it outside and start kicking. I don't know, we'll see, but this is kind of where we're at. I got the body, it's bolted on, but it's mostly mocked up. Probably gonna have to take it off so that I can do some carb adjustments. Completely guessed on the jet size based on some past experiences, but we'll see if I guessed correct, or even in the same ballpark, or what. The front bumper, I still need to tighten that up. I actually had to, I don't know if you guys can see, stick it through the thing. I had to clearance cut these gussets here because they did come together before. Had to clearance cut those. I opted for push pins on the front rather than the standard bolts. I just think it looks a little bit cleaner. I wish I had push pins that were blue. I tried to get rid of most of the hardware that was just Phillips. Obviously these two up there, but I don't have any SAE bolts that we can use. The overall goal with re-hardwaring everything was so that you would only need, like, I think it's an 8, a 10, and a 12 to take pretty much everything on this apart and be able to put it back together, so that when we do go riding, it's all ready to go. Yeah, I mean, sorry about the mess. It's been hectic. Like I said, probably at the beginning, this was a project that we're trying to get done for Vintage to Vets, which is this weekend. So it's been really all my hands on deck for the past 2 weeks, trying to get everything done and all sorted out. But as some of you guys probably know, custom projects means custom problems, which means custom solutions. So it's been full steam ahead, run into a problem, figure it out, full steam ahead, run into a problem, figure it out. I have some more zip tying stuff that I have to do, like this overflow tube. I got it blocked off right now. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So I have to ironically go to a safety meeting. So once I get back from the safety meeting, we will get this thing transferred over to the other cart. I have the wheels and the tires for it, but I don't have all the hardware. So new hardware should be in. I don't know, I didn't feel right using mixed matched old hardware on fancy new stuff. I don't know why. I replaced a lot of hardware on this thing from top to bottom, just try to make it look nice or clean up what I could, because some of the stuff is definitely hard to find. So this is kind of where we're at. I'll catch you guys after the safety meeting, and we'll go ahead and start trying to get this thing all to fire, I guess. I don't know. I'm interested to see if it will. We have spark. We should have fuel. I don't have the fuel turned on right now. You can see it's clear. But we have spark and we have compression. So, and it doesn't appear to be leaking. Ugh. So we'll see. And then I will have to pull this top one off as well so that I can burp the radiator and stuff like that. So right now we're running on pretty much all water, not really any glycol coolant in it right now. Just for the fact that it kept leaking. I didn't know if my fix was gonna actually fix it or not. So I didn't add a bunch of antifreeze and stuff to it to get it all over the floor and all that. So it's got a bunch of purified water in it right now. And all we have to do is see if it'll fire. So fingers crossed. All right. Meeting's over. Ate some lunch. Now I guess let's see if we can get this thing on the old well, first I guess let me see if I can find a place to mount this thing. It's totally different than what I'm used to, so who knows, maybe here. Can you guys see? not really. So let's see. On. Fuel going.
Nothing coming out of the pickup.
Should start.
Nothing's leaking.
There were a couple of rappy racks. I'm nervous about standing on this thing. See anything?
There's a disconnected wire here.
Yeah, that's
that one go to?
Voltage regulator.
Oh, okay.
We're not running lights.
Okay.
So
You don't have one.
the compression on this thing is pretty decent.
See if it's even wet.
Yeah.
Your next test is to see if it's even getting fuel into the cylinder. Timing shouldn't be an issue because it's a CDI, right?
Yeah.
I mean, for God's sake, I know it doesn't have points. It can't have points. Yeah, I mean, if it was getting fuel, it should just fire immediately. I mean, it's gonna be pretty simple.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I have no idea if it's getting fuel or not, to be honest with you. There's definitely
fuel
gas.
in the line.
Fuel in the line, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't... The bleeder is all the way at the bottom of the bowl.
Yeah, you can't get it.
I can't get to it.
Yeah. That's a pain in the ass. I think you're pushing it back in and doing those checks, and
yeah,
probably looking at maybe getting some tires on it.
I don't see where anything.
Maybe we can palletize it and use the forklift next time, so we're not fouling the cart. I guess we could take. Nah, we really can't take. We can take the handle off the cart if we strap it down.
Yeah.
To the base. That would solve that problem.
Well, just having the wheels on it would solve that problem.
Yeah, if you had wheels are ideal, but I think you.
I guess if I have
want
to,
this
I
thing
can
started
just,
sooner than later.
Yeah. If I have to, I can just bring mine in.
Are they universal pattern?
No, but the
fit?
fronts are Yamahas and the rears should fit because they're a dual pattern.
Okay. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Just putting the body on, I pinched a wire, but that's unlikely. There's only like 6 of them on this whole motherfucking thing.
I'd say take it in, check for fuel. Check once again for spark. If there's fuel, check once again for spark.
Yeah.
Fire the son of a bitch up in there just for a second, just to see if it coughs.
Yeah.
Immediately kill it. At least you'll know.
Yeah.
That you have all the elements you need.
Yeah, I mean, that's really all. Okay, so moved it from the cart to the table. Let me see if I can, or cart to the pallet, I guess I should say. Spin this around so you can see my fat butt kicking it. Brought it back inside, checked for spark, checked fuel. This Makuni is a pain in the butt to get primed, and honestly I don't know if me kicking it is actually pulling enough vacuum to prime it, but we'll see. Still don't have the wheels, so don't mind my jank setup. Doing what I can. What's that? What is that? I think my exhaust is clogged. Son of a bitch. Okay, well, we got that all cleaned out. That was disgusting. But we're gonna put the exhaust back on. Try it again. Well, what? You didn't hear it? I need to adjust the idle's a little high. Yeah, it's amazing what you can do when you can actually kick through it. Whoops.
Yeah, there's a little bit. Oh, you know it runs. It didn't explode.
Yeah, we'll have to tune it out.
Yeah, get some wheels on it. Now today you might want to. You can't take that airbox off.
No.
Can you pull the carb easily? I don't know. You separate that out.
What are you trying to do?
Figure out where that lift, the slide is. Why it's not coming down. Nothing
really.
Pretty hot.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't
I've been on
here.
like a main.
I must. Yeah.
That's.
Clutch was damaged too. Well, if you saw it spinning, it was in neutral.
It's true. They all do that. At least all mine do.
Yeah, because I should be able to spin this thing all the way out.
Yeah, it didn't have any effect this time. And the cable's all the way in. So, no adjustment there. Is there adjustment at the top of the carb? No.
It slides there. Let me pull this. So usually with this,
There's nothing underneath here for adjustment.
no, it just sits in there. From what I understand, from what I remember, it does. It smells like it's got add fuel in it. Yeah, it's just like this one. It just sits inside.
No adjustment there. Come on.
Well, that's, if you look on this one, you had to turn it over. did that when the top end went so that he could get back on the truck. That car's pretty much jumped out. And keep in mind, I have no idea if I have the right jets in there.
Let me see, what pilot you have?
64 and a half. Or 62 and a half.
What does it stop?
Yeah. It was somewhere around there.
Okay, so it's close, and but it's not even running on that. It's not like it's running on that. Well, I'd like to see where that slide is.
So when I put it all together, I checked the slide. It was all the way down. So I could have air fuel completely.
Choke all the way up?
That no. It started off choke, yeah.
Yeah, it was down. Down. Whew. Yeah. You got some work to do there.
Yeah, I got some tuning. That's so here's the idle all the way out. Just a little bit of spring pressure so it doesn't block itself out. I don't know what it's gonna do. But it shouldn't even start like that, to be honest with you. But it was so hot.
Choke circuit it will.
Yeah, maybe.
The enrichment circuit, I should say.
Yeah.
Not choke.
Well, the choke's off. I haven't beaten the choke.
So,
Smaller pilot, I guess.
I don't think so. Yeah. Sounds like it's freaking on the main.
Yeah, but it's like
Pilot would
jumping
never,
itself
pilot
up.
would never let that much gas go.
Okay. The air fuel mixture should have anything to do with it.
No. That's just the stuff. That's just the stuff the auto.
Well, this has idle adjustment and air fuel on it.
Yeah, air fuel is just temporary, like on the pilot circuit.
It's trying to run away, Yasu.
So you don't lean it out during on idle. That's what most of your engine damage. Yeah, once it's wide open and that primary takes over, like that air fuel mixture. There's so much air rushing in.
So there's a half. It's almost acting like it does have an air leak, isn't it? So tighten that up so it's off the exhaust. It's almost acting like it has an air leak.
There was
Zero hesitation when that thing took off.
Yeah.
I mean, you can hear it climb about halfway up the
I don't know
RPM.
where you'd have a leak though.
Exhaust manifold. Like jump ship. This thing doesn't sit super tight on there.
It's got a gasket. It's got a gas on the inside, right?
Yeah, but no, the gasket goes from this flange to
It's
the
a ring, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like carbon ring.
Yeah, you really need to see where the slide is,
The slide should be
what your jets look like.
all the way down. I made sure it was all the way down when I put it all together.
Hey, Estes is here. He told me to come get him when Estes got here. Sweet. See me out there.
We at least got it to run, Yasu. Run good, different story. That's a whole different book. But we got it to run.
What's the problem?
So you probably heard it when I started. It wants to run away, like it climbs. I'd probably say so. It'll start at an idle for like maybe a half a second, and then it'll jump up to probably about 3,000 RPM.
Or without doing nothing.
Yeah. It happens. You should have seen how much of this stuff we took out, though.
Oh yeah.
It started the fifth kick after we emptied that out. It's all home insulation.
Do they usually ship those pipes with it?
No. This pipe's been used before. It's a used pipe. It's not new.
Yeah, so I don't understand.
It was just sitting in somebody's garage or basement or storage unit, and a mouse just decided to mice it. That's really,
The only way you can think of.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, I have, the throttle is about where it needs to be. I guess I could take another one of these things off if I need to. But now it's just monkeying with it until we can figure that portion out. So it's definitely metric
So far, is that the only issue?
that we found, yeah. Or that we can get a hold of. It might not be, we have no idea. Getting it started was 3/4 of the battle right now.
I thought you were just a revving up.
No.
And Diane and I are saying, well, what is that sound? It sounds like an electric tool or something.
No, it's just yeah, it's
I thought you were thinking doing some drilling or something.
no. We weren't planning on that happening. I was planning on it getting started and then just falling on its face, like not getting enough fuel. But now it seems like it's good. It's the opposite. So I'm not sure.
That happened because it's a two-stroke.
No, it happened probably because I don't have the correct jets in it, possibly, or the throttle cable is getting hung up. The throttle cable's pretty tight. So one of those two things.
You say it's half Yamaha, half Suzuki.
Yeah, the frontal Yamaha. That's off a quad like mine, and then the rest of it's pretty entertaining little jobby, when it works right. But that's
Everyone is thinking this people racing.
yeah, no pressure. That's
A lot of pressure.
oh yeah.